Well, welcome down to Laneheads this morning. It is absolutely freezing. It must be somewhere between -2, -4 degrees. But I thought I'd just do a quick video. Now we've managed to get the hotbed up and running and in place. Still got a little bit of work to do yet. We've got to get the lights on with the polythene cover. I've got to get that sorted out. But it's -2, -4 this morning. Do a quick insert to show what this temperature is reading. It's still 30 degrees at the very bottom of that hotbed, which I'm really impressed with. So this is a project that we've got going for this late winter, early spring. Hotbeds, obviously quite an old traditional method, some say dating back to Roman times, which were a way of being able to get your really early crops growing in ground, direct sowing, some transplants if you want to, in a time when it's so frozen that you can't get anything else grown. Really helped by a great content creator, which was Jack First, who I'll put a link in below for his book, which was Hotbeds. It's on its second edition now, well worth the buy. Put a link down below. Really good. Telling you all the way to how to build these. So we got the fresh horse manure delivered. Might be able to pick up a clump if I'm lucky, and you may be able to see that that is all really fresh horse bedding. It's got the poo and the wee in it. It smells quite sweet, actually, quite surprising. Didn't really stink, but when it got delivered it was steaming. And when we got it all laid out in this sort of container box here, we've got reused wood from the some of the bed edging that we had used previously, which didn't really work out, but it's great for doing this because we've got about just over about 1.5 meters wide by just over 1 meter deep, and it's about 15 centimeters of horse bedding, then layered with collected leaf litter from autumn, which we've had in bags ready to go, and we've just layered that up like a lasagna. And really impressed to see this keeping 30 degrees at the minute, and we'll carry on lining it as we go through the season, with topping up with a little bit more of the retained horse manure that we've kept. But dead easy. It's not been dug into the ground, it's just a box, contains the manure, and then you've got this growing bed on top, which is just a pallet collar, which we've got through from a builder, and you just put your growing medium inside and you're ready to go. Now, another insert as well, I've got a temperature probe in just the top centimetre of the growing medium, and that is about just over 1 degree. So even without any lights on, which hopefully will keep an insulated layer of warmth coming up from the bed when they're complete, I think you're going to get a nice little growing zone for your very first salads for the year. Really impressed with that. It's been quite an interesting project to do, really. Quite, a bit of building, bit of carpentry, a lot of shoveling of horse muck, but yeah, really great. If you wanted to do it now, it's still not too late. Now, still winter. You can get yourself a similar kind of setup to this. You don't even have to do it this high. You can do this in situ in your bed. You can get it to about sort of half the height of this, just with piled up horse manure. Try and get some sort of carbon-rich material to sort of balance out the nitrogen-rich horse bedding. A little bit like sort of a battery lasagna kind of gardening system, where you're kind of building it up, and it just kind of creates that heat reserve that goes all the way through the winter and into the start of spring. I think I actually may shovel some of that stuff over here and try and build a sort of rough and ready job over in the far corner, see if we can get a bit of heat building up over there as well. But yeah, really great project. Jack's book has been really great to learn all about this, the history of it. It was also really instrumental in sort of 19th century sort of Paris, market gardening. Really intensive way of getting good crops at an early stage of the year, when otherwise you can't get any direct sowings done. You get some transplants out maybe under cloches or fabric covers and mesh and things like that, but you can't get them in if the ground's frozen. This is a way of getting the heat and keeping the ground warm, so you can really get raring away and get going on the season. Once it's done, you've got a great store of well rotted horse manure, which can be the topping for your beds for next year. So I'm going to probably, from now, if this is a bit of a success this year, and I hope it will be, I think from then on, I think we'll probably start doing this as a way of getting a delivery in winter of fresh horse manure, get it matured, and then you can spread it onto your garden without having to get well rotted stuff, which can be difficult to source, to be honest. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not, and it also costs a bit of money as well. So it was actually quite cheap for a delivery of this. You also use alternative materials all in Jack's book as well. He's got all the planning ideas and the crop that you can choose, like your lettuces, your spring onions, your turnips, you name it. There's loads of things can go into this, and later on in the season, good source of fertility for things like squashes, pumpkins. Also, I'm going to try and put some peppers in here and some chilies. So, loads of options available for it. So, really happy to show this. I could have done some video building it, but like I say, it's really just a box with some manure in it. And as I say, shoveling the manure wasn't such a great, content either. But now it's done. I'm going to do some videos of planting it up, finish the lights off, and we'll see what we get on the rest of the season. So, thanks for watching today. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up, do have a look at Jack's book online. If you're thinking of doing a hotbed this year, definitely get yourself a copy of his second edition of his book for hotbeds. And we'll see you next time. Bye.